Welcome back to another video, everybody. Today we're going to be discussing how to properly modify your car. No matter if you just got your first car, in the middle of building your car, or maybe you're just a seasoned vet, you're in the right place. We're going to be turning your dreams into reality. If you are new to the channel, my name is Nate Ryder and I love to modify cars. In fact, my full entire channel is that. Make sure to go ahead and check it out. Subscribe down below to see more cool videos like. I've been doing this for about 8 years now. I started off with a 2008 Pro-Charged and Cam Mustang. Then I moved on to a 1000 horsepower Shelby GT500 wide body Super Snake. Then I took delivery of my 1968 Ford Mustang Fastback, which is my current project doing a coyote swap. And I recently took delivery of my 1965 Shelby Cobra. Also on the channel, we built together a 950 horsepower 2020 GT500, a 1969 Mustang, and many others. By all means, I'm not a professional, nor do I claim to be. There's so many people out there that know more about it, so I really encourage you to comment down below your thoughts, your opinions, anything to spread the knowledge to everybody. I haven't seen any videos like this, and I get tons of comments and DMs asking me to make this video. So I thought it would be a wonderful idea to make a video about it. The topics we're going to be focusing on today is vision, planning, creating a build list, budgeting, how to start, executing, and how to finish. It is said that vision without action is just a dream, but action without vision is a nightmare. There is the tension. The two need each other. Vision needs action for it to work, and action needs vision to create alignment. Vision is the overall goal you want your car to be at. Vision could be literally whatever you want. That's the fun part. It's truly an art. You probably got your vision from watching a movie or watching an influencer. Maybe it was a car at a meet or a car at a museum, or maybe it was a combination of 2 cars or 3 cars or 4 cars all put together, but it has not been done yet. There's so many ways that visions can come about. So to give you a better example, let's talk about my build and where I got my visions from. For my 2008 Mustang GT, I was heavily influenced by the movie Knight Rider, hence my name. I love the way the car looked in the movie and I wanted to drive that car in real life. The aggressiveness, styling, sound, and way it made me feel was what it was all about. Boom. There's my vision. For my 2014 Shelby GT500, I dove into Shelby American and their iconic Shelby 1000 wide-body Super Snake. This car is the king of the road and I wanted to drive it. These cars came at a hefty price of $150,000, not including the car. With the car, it's around $200,000. For my vision, I accepted that as a challenge and I built my own variation of the Shelby 1000 wide-body Super Snake, which you can check on my channel. And let me tell you a little secret, I paid a fraction of the price of an authentic one. Moving on to my 1968 Mustang Fastback, my vision was to have the powertrain of a brand new Mustang, but the styling of the classic. Those two put together as one unit, I think would be the most badass build. And lastly, for my newly announced AC Shelby Cobra, the vision has been determined, but I have not released those videos just yet. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to see the game plan for my Cobra. Think about what you want your car to look like, and that is a starting point. Vision is the most important thing when it comes to modifying cars. Creating a plan is very, very important. Set dates, set times, make appointments with body shops, mechanics, do whatever you can to spread out your game plan on what you want to accomplish. Have a date where you will end the project, set yourself up for success, and make a little challenge for yourself, because that's also the fun thing, is that it motivates you to complete the build. And nobody's plan is going to be the same exact. Everybody is different. So figure out your vision, and when you have that, the plan to complete the build should start. And now we're going to be talking about the next steps that will also help you out with planning. The next thing you need to do is get the build list. Get every single part, accessory, whatever you need to make your vision come into reality. Planning this build list is very important because it keeps you on track to completing the build. Without having this build list or planning, it's kind of like driving at night without any headlights. You don't know where you're headed and you don't know where you're going, and you're not gonna see the bumps in the road that you may encounter if you don't have this plan. I did this with my Shelby GT500 and my classic Mustang. I did all the research I needed to build the list and see what is needed to complete the build. However, I did not do this with my first build, which caused that build to take over 4 years, rather than my GT500 that took 6 months and my classic currently on 2 months. From wheels to exhaust, engine mods, and suspension, you're gonna go through the full entire car and see what parts you need. This is gonna be your plan. Everyone's plan is different. Nobody's gonna have the same exact plan unless you plan on having the same exact build. Figure out what you need to complete the build. Just make a list, put it on the notes, complete it, because that is going to assist you throughout the full entire build. The reason why we did this plan before budgeting is because with the full build list intact, you are gonna know exactly how much it's gonna cost, how much you can afford, which parts you could get now and which parts you could get later. I'm no financial advisor by all means, but one of the most important things that it comes down to when modifying cars is having the funds to support it. I wish car parts were free, everybody does, but money is gonna be the thing that really speeds you up or slows you down. So having a good plan for budgeting is gonna be very, very important moving on forward. So you have your vision, you have your plan, you have the money. Now it's time to start. But how do you start? I personally recommend to start off by supporting your goal. What do I mean by that? So let's just say your overall goal is to build a 1000 horsepower vehicle powered by a turbocharger. What I mean by supporting mods is starting off with the modifications that will handle that 1000 horsepower powered by the turbocharger. That means transmission upgrades, clutch upgrades, fuel system upgrades, engine upgrades, suspension, wheels, tires that can handle it. Literally everything that your car will need at 1000 horsepower, use it to support it so that it is a reliable 1000 horsepower and that nothing breaks when you shove 30 pounds of boost through that motor. I know it's not the most enjoyable way to go about it, but it is the correct way, because the last thing you want to do is take that shortcut and just throw a turbocharger on it, and then you'll have a nightmare moving on forward. You're gonna have broken transmission, broken clutch, you're gonna have broken axles, broken everything. So upgrade everything that you need to support it. Think about pillars or a foundation of a house. You're gonna need that first to accomplish your goal. Moving on to executing. Executing, you're gonna be following your game plan that you have throughout the full build. Remaining consistent, remaining straightforward, and avoiding things that will offset you to other directions. I personally have experienced this many, many times. It's very tempting to see a mod that's not part of your build that you just want to do for the fun of it. You have to learn how to say no in some type of situations. Staying on track with your plan and with your build is the proper way to do things, because the more you offset, the more you go in a different direction, the longer your build's going to take, and overall will not accomplish the goal that you're looking for. Now let's talk about finishing the project. Finishing a project is probably one of the most satisfying accomplishments that you can feel just as a builder and a car enthusiast yourself. You finally made your vision come into reality, and now you get to drive the dream car that you've always been wanting. And realizing that your project is done is also very, very important, because you do not want to over modify your vehicle. Trust me, I've done this with my 2008 Mustang GT. I wanted to do more and more and more and more, because modifying your car does get a little bit addicting and you want to do so much more. However, learn when to say no and learn to understand that your car is finished. In conclusion, there is so much to modifying a car that it's hard to include everything in a single video. However, I wanted to touch on the biggest and most important aspects so you can get an idea of what it takes to modify a car the right way for those who are beginners, already in the game, or even seasoned veterans. Modifying cars is fun and very rewarding, and it doesn't have to be rocket science to get to the right setup. If you have general questions, comment down below. But this video should give you a better understanding on how to properly modify your car. And that is all I have here for today. I hope you took something from this video and implement it into your build. If you did, make sure to comment down below, subscribe to see more cool videos like this, and I will see you guys on the next one. Good luck to you, and I really hope you accomplish your goal.